you. Fuck you right in your ass. Hello people. Today I'm here right in front of you, not relating to any trick moves. Today I'm here to talk about the present day situation. You know, I came across a man while I was walking the street. I just went to the nearby market to buy some goods, and I saw a man fighting with another man, not by hand to hand but with their cursing words. So after the debate was over, I saw one of the men was weeping. So I came forward and asked him, "Hey dude, what's the problem?" And he was like, for 2 moments he didn't care because he thought it was all his dream and no one was asking. And so I asked him again and asked, "Dude, what's the problem? Please share with me, maybe I could help." And he said, "No, you couldn't help." I said, "Bro, at least try for once." So he said, "For real?" And I said, "Yeah." So he said, "I'm being harassed by my landowner." Only these words has a very deep meaning. Just think that you are one of the persons living in a rented apartment. It's not, whenever it comes to rented apartment, only the things that matters is landlords and the persons that are residing in those rented houses. And the man, now coming back to the story, okay? I'm sorry I'm going to and fro between the present time and the story. I'm sorry for that, please bear with me. I'm actually too much hurt by this present day situation. So I came forward. So whatever it be, the man was weeping and I asked him, and so he said that I'm being harassed by my landowner. I said, "Okay, for what reasons?" He said, "I have provided my security deposit. I didn't have that kind of money beforehand. I had $500 and all the money I put it into the rented house." Before going into the rented house, he had to pay some security deposit. So he said, "I had $500 and I put it there." And so I asked, "Okay, now what's the problem?" So he said that from the last 2 months, I was not being able. Oh, I'm sorry, it was not 2 months. It was actually 1.5 months. So he said, from the last 1.5 months, I am unable to pay my rent. So I asked, "Okay, what's the problem? What's the big deal?" He says, "It's too much for me." I said, "What was that?" He says, "It's $200. I said, "Beforehand you didn't ask the person when he was renting the apartment. Are you so dumb that you didn't ask him?" He said, "No, I'm not dumb. Actually, I asked him and it was then per month $80. And suddenly, one fine day, it was not fine day for him actually. He just raised the money to $100 per month. And the person was not at all accustomed to that situation. He was from outside. He was from Mexico. So he said that, "No, I can't pay this much." So the landlord said that, "Okay, then you can leave the rented house." The man said the man had no other option. He was new in that city, as I told you. He said that, "No, I can't leave. Oh, I will manage somehow." So after 1 month went by, the landowner knocks the door and the person says, "I don't have that kind of money. I have $80. You can take it for right now. In the next month I will compensate that along with it was to be $100 and this month's $20, then it would be somewhere around $200. Yeah, it will be $200. So the man said, no, you can't do that." So he said, "I'm sorry sir, please give me some amount of time. You know I'm new to this society." So he said, "No, it can't be." So after that the fighting continues and I approached there. So I'm just here not to say anything about the person. I know nobody is likely to pay the rented amount of money after the due date. Nobody wants that. Everybody wants to pay the appointed money right at the appointed time. No one wants to pay the money at after due date because the landowner one or the other way finds it so much frustrating, and even it's frustrating for the person who is living in the rented apartment. Now it comes down to the real part. Landowner, I'm talking to you. You right there who are watching my video. I'm the person who is living in your rented house. Let me say you are full of shit. You are a douchebag. Do you know that? I'm not paying the money not because it's by my own. I'm so much being absorbed by the situation, I don't have money. I'm trying the very much to give you money. As I have promised I would give you. But you'll raise money now and then and you'll ask for money. How can I give? I'm not that rich like you. In fact, you are not rich. You are a poor person, or else you not having given your apartment on rented. I am the uncensored version of that rented person living in your apartment. So fuck you. You are an asshole and you will die a very miserable death. I know I am saying this, maybe it sounds really frustrating. Most of the people are like smiling and laughing at me that who the fuck is this person and why is this shouting at me or us and why is he wearing a mask and this hat. It's not for swag, okay, and it's not for hiding my face. It's just that I'm you. Whoever you are laughing or whatever you are thinking or whoever is watching this video right now, I'm one of you. The things that you cannot say to your landlord, I'm here standing in the YouTube platform to share the views of yours to them, so that one way or the other their hearts might get softened, whether it's by cursing or by making it too serious for them. At last I would just say one thing, that landowners, you are not rich all on your own. Within a night you didn't got rich. So I ask you, please give those persons a little amount of time. After all, they all have been suffering from their own issues. Some of them might have been suffering from leaving their own house and living in a rented house. They have to pay that, and the electricity bill and the current bill and the internet bill and all the expenditures that are going on in here and there in their life. And even if someone has a wife or family, or in fact if someone has a girlfriend, then it's also frustrating. I'll come back to that part some other day. If you want me to talk about that girlfriend issues, write in the comment section. I'll come back with a video soon. But at present, you landowners, please be humane. Nowadays, every person, I'm not counting the 1 out of 6 or 1 out of 10. Every person, every landowner actually makes things so worse for the person living in those of the rented apartments. You rented owner, you entered this city poor. Most of you have entered poor, but now you are kind of rich. In fact, you are rich. But I will say that please think as that rented person to be you. Maybe then you will treat them as a humane. They are not animals. They are not running with your money. They just want some time. Give them a few days actually. Or in the worst case, give them a month. I'm just asking that much from you. They are not criminals. You were one of them before you got rich. So I would suggest you, please act properly. Please act properly. That's what I am asking. Please act properly. Is this very difficult for you to give? All I am asking is treat the persons living in those rented houses properly. Treat them in a humane fashion. Not like someone living in the zoos and pet shop or something like that you bash any words upon them. It's not good, okay? So everyone the all of them. I'm counting to all of them. If you like this video, then share it. I don't want views. I just want that owners living on those luxurious apartments to know how does it feel to be one of the common man. I'm just asking all of that and nothing else.